Thank you for joining me. Today I'm using the Valentine's Day Clique Kit. I hadn't ordered from Clique Kit before, but I thought that this was a really sweet page that I made with it. The only thing I think I used for my stash was this me and you right here that you see. It was a chipboard I had for quite a few years, and I just well, you'll see what I do with it. This is my daughter and her boyfriend, Carl, and they had just met. This was the very first picture they ever took together, which I thought was really cute. Or they had just met here in this picture. I think they've been going together since October, but, or November. Anywho, they were at a mixer, and she was shoving her face full of pretzels, she said, and she looked up and this really cute boy was walking towards her, and he asked if she would like to dance. He said he had noticed her throughout the night and would like to dance with her. And she said, "Mom, my mouth was so full of pretzels, I had to hold up my finger like to tell him just a minute, and I had to turn around." She said, "Because if I would have started talking, crumbs would have been spitting out my mouth." I'm like, "Why did you shove your face so full?" And she goes, "I had gone to school, I had worked for a couple hours," she's like, "and I just didn't really have time to eat. We started dancing," and she's 21. I'm sure she had some drinks, and she said, all of a sudden I was like, "I need to eat something." So what does she do? She goes over to the table and just shoves a bunch of pretzels in her mouth. So that's their cute little story. That's how they met, talking to this really pretty girl with her mouth stuffed full of pretzels. So I thought it was adorable. But they've been inseparable ever since. I can't even tell you. He's a really nice, down-to-earth boy. Very, very good to her. And so that's, really all you want for your children. And she's extremely happy. So I took this chipboard frame and I used my Versamark and then, not frame, saying, and then I put gold glitter embossing powder on top, and it turned out so beautiful. I love to emboss and see it change. To me, I just feel like a kid. I just think that that's so much fun. But yeah, this Clique Kit. So I decided to use a pink background paper, and I know he's in the picture, but it's a love layout. He liked it. He's not gonna, well, he wouldn't tell me no anyway, but I'm just saying no, he really liked the page. Both he and Shelby's boyfriend, Nick, are getting used to me scrapbooking them, and I think they think it's kind of cool. So I am really debating. I hate, because I love both sides of these. It's almost like I want another sheet. But I'm behind with all of my Scraptastic kits right now too. So being in nursing school, now that I'm done, I'm going to just go nuts. But this page went together really well. The background is kind of watercolor look, and I picked this card from the cut apart, and I just cut out the camera, and then the saying I'm going to be using again later. But this love and you hearts came from the kit. Everything else comes from the kit. That little tag, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with that. I thought maybe I'd curly cue the top, and I end up just doing something else. I will end up embossing all of these hearts as well. I think the one up above I do in gold, and then the two down below I do in white to kind of pull in the doily and such. And the cutest little stamp set came in with it, and it was like love, and another said smooch or kisses, or let me see. I think I have it right here. Yep. It's Technique Tuesday by Allie Edwards, and it's smooch, kiss, kiss, I heart you, love, and you are loved. You are, that one's covered up. I'm reading it from across the way here. But it's really super cute, and I've used that little stamp set quite a few times, so I'm pleased with that. That little tag or banner below the picture is the saying that was on that Project Life card with the camera. I just cut it out and used it like that. I pulled out that wood grain tag with the tiny little hearts and kind of put that in there, kind of throw some guy stuff in there for him. I end up stapling this, and then I thought this was pretty brilliant. It comes with some fun rub-ons, and I take a circle rub-on and I use it around the tag. What made me think of that? Couldn't tell you. I was just pulled out the rub-ons. Oh, here we go with some arrows. I'm using these first. It was really easy to use this kit. This is like the third or fourth layout I've made with it, and I don't have a lot left. But it's really universal, and it doesn't have to be Valentine's Day-ish. You know, it could just be love in general. But even for, you know, your little baby or your grandchildren or whatever. I made this a while ago, so I'm not quite sure what I did. So we're watching this together. I made this layout maybe 2 months ago. And this is one of the last ones I need to voice over so I can have them up in queue. I'm going to use a stamp from that stamp set I was just talking about that came with it, and I'm just deciding which one. And they stamp really nice. Nice, even I stamped off for the first time just to see how it would go, and it was like butter. You are the best. That's what it says. And now I'm just versa marking these. It was kind of a pain to do, to hold on to it while it was drying, but I just used my tweezers, I think, to kind of hold it in the center of the heart because my heat gun just wanted to swirl it around and around and around. I saved you all that, but you can see the gold one up above, and I did the two down below white, but I think it had some glitter in it. And I just cut the center of that out, and I'm just deciding on placement. And I'm going to put that rub-on down, and it just kind of really pulls that cluster together up above, and it gives that tag something to rest in and tie in with the rest of the layout with the black in the other places. So I thought that was pretty nifty. I want to say I put some more rub-ons. I was loving them. They worked so well. Like I didn't have any trouble with them ripping or anything. Let me see if I can find my set so I can tell you who made them. I think it's obviously it's the Kiss Kiss collection. Yeah, by Crate Paper. Those rub-ons. And I still have quite a few left. I mean, a ton came in this package. So I'm sure she still has this over at Clique Kits. It's the Valentine's one. So hop on over and see it. And it came with an Avery L stamp set as well called We Go Together. And it has like peanut butter and jelly and martini and olives and milk and cookies or donuts and coffee, guitars and drummers, and a bunch of little miscellaneous words that you can put together to make it whatever you want to. And why did I? Okay. But my daughter Shelby used this to make her boyfriend a card for Valentine's Day, and she decided to use the milk and cookies, and she just thought she was hilarious. He thought it was cute. So, and I think he was touched that she made him a card. So that's always good. I'm adding a piece from the Avery L snippets that also came with the kit, and I think I just put the date or their names. I should have put on there that this was their first picture together. I could always still add it on there somewhere. I added a couple more rub-on black hearts, and I think I'm going to do some gold Heidi Swapp Gold Lame splatters to finish it up. But this was so much fun and so easy to make, and I just love the papers. I really didn't want to use the kit once I saw it because I'm one to want to hoard paper. But I'm just going to use it. Because if I love it and it's sitting in my thing, I would love it looking at it in my albums, right? So why do we hoard things when we're still going to see it in our albums and such? Unless you're going to give it away as a gift like I've done. So that's when you need to buy more paper for you to keep. But anyway, here's some close-ups. I hope you enjoyed this quick, simple layout. And let me know if you've made anything with this kit. I think it's really fun. And like I said, a cinch to use. And good luck with trying to decide which side of those cut-aparts to use. I'm definitely going to have to order another one. So thanks again, and I'll see you on the next video. You guys are the best. Bye-bye.